Yes, I'm back. Y'all had questions. So I wanted to make sure I answer these questions before we go to bed tonight. All right, here's the song. This is what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to that 23 years like Brother Harry over there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's time for Q&A for Let's Talk Relationships with the Coach. I think most of your questions aligned with fighting to love you. Make sure you guys have an opportunity to go back and listen to the recording on Fighting to Love You. I want to answer your questions and I want to comment on your comments. So we'll be on here in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes of your time. All right? All right. This is what we're trying to get. We're trying to get to Brother Harry. Them 23 years. Yes. Put your trust in me. Let this love be. This is for real. Let time stand still. Yes. Hey, Stephen Smith. Hello. All right, I'm going to get right into my questions. I'm trying to see so I can make sure. All right, guys. Now, I want to address a few questions and welcome again. I am Sharon, AsktheCoach Parker, your motivational messenger and your confident coach. So we just got off our live feed just a few moments ago, and I wanted to look at your questions and comments and be able to comment on them as well as answer your questions. One of our viewers, first I want to thank the persons who put in our focus for I Am Confident with the Coach community. We are a community that embraces three things: love, unity, and community. We just finished a 2-part series on love after breakups. Yes, feel free to look those up. I am going to repost them, and you can also go to my YouTube page. Also, Brother Harry, you're welcome. Thank you so much. You said I'm very informative. Thank you so much. And you like the love, unity, and community. Feel free to use it. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to all of us. My sister Carrie asked some questions. What if your husband doesn't like it if I talk to my ex? I think I answered that question. I think being all fairness to the ex, what is your purpose and reason for talking to your ex? You want to ask that question because 9 times out of 10, feelings going to come out of it. And that person is receiving parts of you that belong to your husband. So you want to be true to your husband. If you're finding that your husband is not meeting your emotional needs or financial, sexual needs, then you might want to go to a counselor or therapist. It's not just ideal for us to talk to our exes because they're ex for a reason. And if you have a reason that like your ex is my ex and we didn't really break up because we didn't get along and our core values were the same, but then time and space got between us, and this, it's not possible for us to be in a relationship again, then so be it. Okay. And he's married, so I can't be talking to him if I'm not talking to her. If you're talking to the ex and they have a significant other, then my question is, are you willing to talk to that person's significant other? Or if your ex is really truly your friend, but I'm asking can that person and your husband or your wife have the same relationship? Because then that's when that really is a friendship. The other question was asked, what if your husband changed after 2 years? Now I'm going to have to kick it to you hard, sis. People don't change after 2 years unless there's something there. They have developed a relationship with somebody else. Now, it doesn't mean a person. It could be a place or a thing. That person may have now reverted their attention to their work. They may have fallen in love with their work, or they may have decided that it's more important. It just depends. So, they don't usually change after 2 years unless there's something, a sickness, somebody drinking or drugging or something like that. They started drinking and they wasn't drinking in the first place, or they was drugging and that wasn't drugging in the first place. It's usually some kind of factor that person changes. And if they have changed, then you have a right to say, listen, the patterns have changed Now we got to reevaluate our relationship, because if you change the game in the middle of the game has changed. So if we playing basketball going in and then you start playing football, the game changed. So we need to talk about the change. We need to talk about what exactly are we going to do about this change. Is this something that I want to even be bothered with, your change? Okay, so drinking. If he started drinking, then this one of those sticky situations that, are you going to be able to stick it out? Is this something that they want to change? It's case by case scenario. So you're going to have to weigh the options and say, if it's something that is against your core values and he has an inability to change it, then you got to make some decisions. But of course, being in a relationship, you want to give that person an opportunity. But after so long, then you got to make a decision on what's best for you. First, you make a decision on what's best for the both of you. And if that person is willing to make the change, then yes, you work with them. If they're not, then you got to go another direction. All right. Harry said something very awesome about, now we have casual dating. What is casual dating? I don't know. Angela and Brad Pitt, if they both their last name Pitt, they're not dating. There's no dating. That's not casual. That's just interesting. They just decided to go outside. That's adultery. So they have agreed to be adulterers. That's basically cut the mustard. Those people are not casually dating. They married either, or Angela and Brad Pitt married is going to make the difference. Or if they ain't married, then they casually doing what they want to do. They can define their relationship any way they want. But if they marry and they going outside, they married, that's simply flat out adultery. That's it. But they've agreed. So it's up to them. They can call it what they want to. I want to thank Carrie. I see you said, I'm great, and thank you so much for your encouragement. It means a lot to me. You asked the question, is marriage always work? I'm not sure of the question. No, of course not. That's why we have divorces. We have breakups. Marriages don't always work. I was married for 9.5 years, 2 years with the gentleman, and it didn't work. Well, it didn't work going in. So if it don't work going in, it's not going to work going out. So that's the truth. I'm just raw and uncut to that. I already knew going in. There was the core clashes. There were things that my core values. So what I try to do is go on his side of the street instead of us meeting in the middle of the street. And in the long run, I ended up leaving after 11.5 years after that. Not only did I leave, I left, and I had an affair before I left. See, it's not about the other person. And I went outside of my character because I don't do affairs. But because I stayed in that relationship and tried to make it something that it wasn't, or I tried to change him from who he was, eventually it crashed and we had a really ugly breakup. Okay. I believe you asked a question. I like something Miss Panky said. She said, when I said that we ask for things we don't qualify, most definitely they don't qualify for us. I say it all the time. I be saying, you can't afford me. And I'm not talking finances. That's just one piece. I'm talking emotionally, spiritually, because I'm rich in all of those things. I'm rich in all that. So it's very hard for somebody to actually qualify for me, as well as it's hard for me to qualify for them. When you're dealing with quality, it's just like going to buy quality clothes. I see the difference. People will say, oh, it's just name brand. But I'm telling you, sometimes that cotton is thicker than the other. Sometimes that knit, like that St. John knit, oh yeah, it's thicker than the regular knit. Okay, all right. Then like my drunk uncle were. Okay, it's different. All right. Do you believe in rebounds? Of course. Of course. Yes. And it's all it is we using this other person emotionally. So you rebounding from that relationship. Is holding on to your ex the one you didn't give a chance? Okay. Do it. Yes. Is holding on to your ex the one you didn't give a chance? Okay. No, not if you're married. It's not fair. If you're not going to be all in with your husband, you need to make a decision on what you're going to do. Either you all in or you all out. There's no step. There's no slip. No, there's no stepping in and out. You said, and your marriage is on the rocks, even though you are cheating emotionally. People think cheating is physical. No, cheating is giving any part of yourself to another individual that is not the person that you made the commitment to. That means you're cheating. What cheating means, you're cheating your husband or your wife the opportunity to have all of you. And you don't know what would happen if you didn't have that X on it. And that's why you can't do X. Because when you do X's, those X's interfere. Because you don't know what you can think or what you can do if you was all in and didn't have this side person. Because that's all it is. It's a sidekick. So, no, you have to decide, are you going to be on this side or are you going to be on that side? What side of the water you going to be on? You can't be in both. That's just like saying, I'm going to go on a cruise and I'm going to be partially in the boat, in the cruise line, and then I'm going to be in the water. So I'm going to swim alongside of the ship and then I'm going to be on the boat ride. No, you either in the boat or out the boat. That's just splitting. That's just splitting your affections. And yes, that's cheating. Got it? Yes, he's right. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, you have to be all in. And see, here's the beauty in that. See, that's why I didn't cheat. Even though I ended up cheating, and I really didn't cheat. I just did what I wanted to do. Straight to the up. See, I wasn't the type of people, I don't sugarcoat it. When I went outside my marriage, I went outside. Okay, now what? I know I'm cheating. Okay, I ain't never tried to sugarcoat that. Because I know that that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And so whether I was cheating by talking on the phone, crying, going out to dinner, yes, I'm taking away something from my relationship. Okay, so you want to make sure, again, and here's the thing, when you stick all the way out to something, when you finally say deuces, you chunk up them deuces, you out of there. See, you won't have makeup to break up. You know why? Because you out of there. I've done everything I can do. And you are sure about that. When you walk out that door, you're going to keep on walking. And that's the beauty of not cheating. Yes, that's the beauty of not cheating. All right? Yes, thank you, Carrie. Well, you tell them that you want to be, what do you ask the question? So what do I say to the other person? Say, listen, I really love you and I appreciate you. But the truth of the matter is, I've been using you emotionally. Yeah, I've been using you and I have been wrong to both you and to my husband. Because you're playing that person. You're giving, it's a disservice to that other person. Because they ain't going to get all of you. Because, honey, at home, you going to bed at night with your husband. You're going to cook dinner for your husband. You're going to spend your husband money. And you're going to do all this stuff with your husband. So it's not fair to the other person. Cheating is not fair to both parties, to all three parties. Because you're not giving yourself to see really if you have the ability to stay in a relationship. So you be very kind and very humble. And you sit down before you do that and you think about, what part did I play in this? And is it really fair for me to lead this person on? To believe that I'm going to leave my husband when we know pretty much we not. We might want to. And until you walk up out that door, you still with him. Don't matter. Okay? Yes. Deep. Yes. So you will go to that person and you say, listen, I'm so sorry. I really care about you. And I really believe that we missed it. Because I feel like that a little bit about one of my exes, my first love. But at the same time, I don't think we missed it. I just think that time and space didn't allow us to be together. And we still can't be together. Now he's married. So I can't be interfering. So I stepped out of his life because he was married. Because it's not fair for his wife. And she knows who I am. So she knows in some degree I have his heart. So it's not fair to her for me to be there talking to him and just even as friends. And I love this person through and through like a brother. Like we are that close. But it's cheating. He's cheating if he come to me for anything. And when they got in a relationship, we broke our ties because we have to. We have to allow them to develop their relationship. And long as I'm in the background in the shadows, they can't do that. So I had to take a stand. I had to remove both of them. She and I were friends before they started going because we swing in the same circles. But she came to me when they started dating and said, you know, I'm ready to date him. Even though me and him had been broke up 20 years. But you can have somebody's heart after 20 years. But she wanted me to know that. And I respect that. And I respect her. That I would never do anything to hurt her or to hurt their marriage. All right, let's see what we got here. My husband said this. I agree and understand. Hey, awesome. I'm glad. All right, let's see. Now you mentioned something about tape recorder, if you will. Yes, this is recorded. You can go back through my Facebook page and listen to all my videos, or in about an hour, I'm going to upload the link and to both the question and the answers, and you'll be able to, because you can't download them from my Facebook page, but I'll make it YouTube available, and then you'll be able to download it and keep it for you in your own archives. All right, let's see. And I want to tell Miss Carrie, thank you again. You said, have a great day, and you're awesome. And you're awesome because you're receiving this. All right, I think that answers all the questions. Let me see. However, when do you really know when it's over? Well, it depends. It's case by case scenario. I would have to talk to you and meet with you and kind of look at your situation. I knew it was over when I got to the point where what I was doing, I felt it was no longer necessary, that I had done everything I can do, and I was confident that I had done everything I can do. And I knew I had put every effort in the relationship, every area that I needed to. So once that person continued to pull on me for certain things, I knew I'd have no more for them. When you kind of depleted and you don't have any more in that area, no more finances, no emotional, no sexual, no nothing, that's pretty much when it's over. When you're pretty much depleted for that person. You don't, hopefully you didn't deplete yourself in the process, but there's a certain amount that we have for people to come in our lives and to be a part of our lives. So once they've tapped out on everything that they can get from you, hold on. When they've tapped out, when you tapped out everything you have put to the side for them, then the relationship is over. Yeah, kind of after you, well, just like I said, it's so not so much as you try, as you allot this person so much space. And that's knowing you. When you get to your limit, if you know this is it, this is my limit, and you start throwing stuff and busting windows out of cars, I think it's over. When you want to put some poison in their food, I think that's over, okay? Yes, when it takes you outside of your character, when it starts taking you out of places you don't want to go, when you feel like you ain't got the energy, you drained, it's pretty much over. Pretty much over. All right? All right, guys. Well, I hope that someone said, again, in our Q&A, that answers some of your questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Carrie. If you need to contact me, you can hit me up. I'll put my phone number in there. Or you can call me and I'll be glad to assist you. All right, guys, thank you so much. I am Sharon, AsktheCoach Parker, your motivational messenger and your confident coach. Yes, I'm coming to you live for Q&A. Let's talk relationships, fighting to love you. I love you too. Hugs and kisses to you too. I love you, sister. I pray that things work out for your good, and you are most welcome. It is my pleasure to share a part of who I am as you share a part of who you are. And as a result of that, we are going to do fine. Thank you so much. You said, keep it up. Thank you. Keep supporting. Make sure you share my videos, share my posts so people will know that there is change. And we are going from dysfunctional to functional in our relationship. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to serve you as your coach. God bless you and God keep you. Until we see you on Sunday for our Sunday morning worship service with When I Change My Hats and Become Elder Sharon A. Parker. God bless you. God keep you. And we love you so much. And we'll close with this song. Yes. Have a great day. This is Smokey Robinson. Just to see her again. Yes. Have a good evening and God bless you.